Morning everyone. Every day, in nearly everything we do, we encounter energy. It doesn't matter if you are cooking, riding a bike or playing a game. You need it for nearly everything you do. But energy has different forms. Today, we are going to explain what they are. Let's start with the question, what is energy? Of course, everyone has seen it in action. Energy can be a full tank of gas or the breakfast that you eat in the morning. It can also be the electricity that makes your laptop run. One type of energy is potential energy. If you are at the top of a mountain about to roll down, your stationary position before you start rolling is potential energy. You will roll even if you don't pedal due to gravity. Therefore, you have potential energy not only when you are stationary but also when you are rolling until you stop descending. Energy is the ability to perform work. With that in mind, let's look at the different forms of energy. Energy can be categorized in 4 groups: mechanical energy, internal energy, electrical energy, and radiant energy. The electromagnetic waves emitted by the sun, for example, carry radiant energy. Electrical energy can be seen in electricity from an outlet. Nuclear, chemical, and thermal energy are all forms of internal energy. But these are not our focus today. Today, we will look more closely at mechanical energy and its main forms, potential and kinetic energy. Let's start with gravitational potential energy. Imagine that you are standing on a mountain with a bike. If you start to bike down the mountain, you don't have to pedal because you are pulled down by gravity. But that only happens because you are located on the mountain. If you stand on a flat street, gravity is in action, but it is not moving us down. The type of energy that allows you to bike down the mountain without pedaling is called gravitational potential energy. It is also called position energy. The formula for gravitational potential energy states that it is equal to mass times gravitational acceleration times height. So when you roll down the mountain on your bike, your speed is increasing. We are being accelerated by gravity. Now let's talk about kinetic energy. Any object that has a speed has the ability to exert force over a distance and therefore has energy. We call this type of energy kinetic energy. A flying bird, a walking horse, or a car all have kinetic energy because they are moving. The faster they move, the greater the energy they have. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 of mass times the square of speed. Another form of potential energy is elastic potential energy. To understand this kind of energy, imagine a spring. Better yet, imagine 2 of them. If we push on the springs, we perform work on them. This work is saved in them as elastic potential energy. Once we stop pushing, they stretch back to their original form. To do that, they had to perform work. They did the work by using the energy they had stored in them. Here is the formula for elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy equals 1/2 of the spring constant times the square of the displaced distance. If you need further review, check out these 3 videos about the energy forms. In each, we take a more detailed look at each type of energy. You should now know the main forms of mechanical energy, potential energy, and kinetic energy. One thing about energy that you should always remember: energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred and converted from one type to another. I repeat, energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy can only be transferred and converted from one type to another. You will see exactly how that energy transfer occurs in our next video. Let's review the important points in this video. Energy can be categorized into 4 types: mechanical energy, internal energy, electrical energy, and radiant energy. There are two main forms of mechanical energy. They are potential energy, gravitational and elastic, and kinetic energy. You can convert each form into another. If you want to know exactly how energy conversion works, click on the next video. Otherwise, ciao!